Good evening. The meeting will now come to order. Welcome to the May 28th, 2026 meeting of the City of Greenville Board of Adjustment. Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call, please?
Ryan Pirtle,
Here.
Carol Bass, Jermaine McNair,
Present.
Sterling Ruffin, Nicholas White, Jeremy Jordan, Clayton Self,
Here.
John Southworth,
Here.
David Newman,
Here.
Sebastian Cressley, William McCurry.
Here.
We have quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Mr. Attorney, would you come forward, tell us who our voting members are, and give us your statement, please?
Chairman Pirtle, the voting members for tonight's meeting are Chairman Pirtle, Jermaine McNair, Clayton Self, Mr. Southworth, Mr. Newman, and Mr. Arcuri. This hearing is an evidentiary hearing. That means it is like a court hearing. State law sets specific procedures and rules concerning how this board must make its decision. These rules are different from other types of land use decisions like rezoning cases. The Board of Adjustment is a quasi-judicial body that makes a decision concerning an application, petition, or appeal based on the evidence presented by those in favor as well as those in opposition. The members of the Board of Adjustment are laypersons, and as such, the rules of evidence that are followed in court are relaxed for cases heard before this body. Though the rules of evidence are relaxed, it does not mean that they are ignored. The board's discretion is limited. The board must base its decision upon competent material and substantial evidence in the record. A quasi-judicial decision is not a popularity contest. It is a decision constrained by the standards in the development regulation and based on the facts presented. If you will be speaking as a witness, please focus on the facts and standards, not personal preference or opinion. Participation is limited. This meeting is open to the public. Everyone is welcome to watch. Parties withstanding have rights to participate fully. Parties may present evidence, call witnesses, and make legal arguments. Parties are limited to the applicant, the local government, and individuals who can show they will suffer special damages. Other individuals may serve as witnesses when called by the board. General witness testimony is limited to facts, not opinions. For certain topics, this board needs to hear opinion testimony from expert witnesses. These topics include projections about impacts on property values and projections about impacts of increased traffic. Individuals providing expert opinion must be qualified as experts and provide the factual evidence upon which they base their expert opinion. Pursuant to North Carolina General Statute 160D 109, 160D 406, and Section 4 of the Board of Adjustment's Rules of Procedure, no board member shall participate in the discussion or vote on any special use permit, variance, or appeal from an administrative officer's decision that would violate the affected person's constitutional right to a fair and impartial decision maker. Pursuant to Rule 4.4, the rules of procedure for this body, no board member shall take part in the hearing, consideration, or determination of any matter in which that board member has a financial or personal interest. Pursuant to 4.6 of the rules of procedure for this body, no member shall discuss any case with any parties in interest prior to the public hearing on that case. At this time, I call upon board members to disclose any ex parte communications, conflicts of interest, or bias that would violate the right to a fair and impartial decision maker. Seeing none, Chairman Pirtle and members of the board, this concludes the opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney. We have one new case in front of us this evening. Do I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved.
I have a motion from Mr. McNair. Do I have a second?
Second.
Many seconds. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you. At this time, I will call for a motion to approve the minutes from the April 23rd, 2026 meeting of the Board of Adjustment. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I have a motion from Mr. McNair. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you. We will move on to new business. Tonight, we have a public hearing on a request for a special use permit by Oakmont Baptist Church. The applicant, Oakmont Baptist Church, desires a special use permit to operate a child daycare facility pursuant to Section 9-4-313, Table of Uses, Civic and Institutional Use 7 of the Greenville Unified Development Ordinance. The proposed use is located at 1100 Red Banks Road. The property is further identified as tax parcel number 27117. At this time, we will ask that all speakers for and against please step forward to be sworn in. Mr. Jones, when you're ready, why don't you give us staff's preliminary report?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board. Good to see everybody tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. So as stated, you do have one agenda item under new business for you tonight. That's a special use permit application by Oakmont Baptist Church to operate a child daycare facility at their existing church located at 1100 Red Banks Road. That location is denoted on your screen right now with the red star. And the southeastern quadrant of the city. More specifically, you can see it's real close to the intersection of Charles Boulevard and Red Banks Road. So the subject property is a 7-acre parcel with approximately 650 feet along Red Banks Road. As stated, this is an existing church. So let's see. The zoning map, so you can see it's got split zoning, so it's office residential and R6. So the surrounding properties, north you have residential single family, that's zone R15. South, zone residential with multifamily there, that's zone R6. East, that's R6 as well, and that's residential with multifamily there. Then west on the corner there, that's office residential. And you may note that that's where East Carolina Veterinary Service and Dr. Paul Manning Dentistry is located. So the future land use and character map shows this property designated as traditional neighborhood medium to high density character type, which is designated in the Horizons 2026 Greenville Community Plan. Proposed use is in compliance with this future land use plan. So there's just a shot of the front of the church. You can see there, notice was posted along Red Banks Road. That notice was posted on May 13th. Notice was also mailed to the adjoining property owners on May 13th, and notice of this public hearing was also published in the Daily Reflector on May 16th and May 23rd. So in your staff report, you can see the definition of a daycare facility and then the specific criteria that goes along with it. Also, you see in your packet a submitted site plan that's currently under review. So that would suffice one of the conditions that we see, but I'll run through those specific criteria. All accessory structures, including but not limited to playground equipment and pools, must be located in the rear yard. You can see on that site plan there is outdoor recreation area located in that kind of southeastern corner of the building. The minimum lot size shall be increased by 100 square feet per child in excess of 5. That's not going to be an issue there with 7 acres on this property. Again, the outdoor play area shall be provided at a ratio of 100 square feet per child and shall be enclosed by a fence of at least 4 feet in height. Further, all playground equipment shall be located in accordance with buffer yard regulations. As noted prior, you can see that they got that outdoor recreation area already in place. Other comments: this facility shall comply with city code requirements, all state licensing regulations, and North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services regulations prior to operation, and they shall maintain all proper licensing. Also, the proposed project must meet all related state of North Carolina building and fire codes prior to occupancy. That's all I have. Mr. Chair, with that, I'll answer any questions the board may have for me.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Any questions for staff? Hearing none. Thank you, Mr. Jones. At this time, we'll ask the applicant and any speakers forward to step forward. Onto this side, yep. And if you wouldn't mind just signing your name and your address, and then once you're ready, tell us your name and position. Wonderful. Why don't you tell us about your project?
Yes, sir. I'm Wayne Taylor. I'm the facilities manager at Oakmont. Our pastor is off on vacation. He asked me to step in. And it was a request made to us that there was a preschool having a move in the city of Greenville, and we were contacted. We would be interested in hosting them, and did we have the facilities? And Ms. Bagley came and looked at the facilities last year and came back again this year, and we feel it's adequate. It's plenty of room. It's a huge building. The whole building's about 60-some thousand square feet. And we have numerous educational rooms and bathroom facilities on that hall, and that the school would be at. And we feel like it's be an asset to our community and our church.
Wonderful.
And I'm Christy Bagley. I'm the director at Jarvis Preschool. And the building is just not fitting the preschool's needs anymore with the age and having to have kids upstairs. And we'd like to have all of our kids on one level, because right now we have 3- and 4-year-olds upstairs. So it would just be nice to have everybody downstairs, and the building just isn't fitting the needs anymore. Oakmont was willing to consider housing us, and
Awesome.
Jarvis is willing to release us.
All right. Any questions by the board for the applicants? Thank you. You may have a seat.
All right,
Okay,
thanks.
thank you.
Are there any other speakers for this case? Seeing none, there are no speakers against this case. We will ask staff to come back up and give us their recommendation.
So in staff's opinion, this request can meet all the development standards required for issuance of a special use permit upon proper findings by the board.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jones. At this time, we will close the public hearing and open for any board discussion. Does any board member have any discussion items? All right, hearing none, we will move forward and read criteria. For expediency, criteria will be read by reference. You may call for a vote on any criteria as read. Your silence on each criteria is recognized as a vote in favor of the application. Conditions and specifications, comprehensive plan, health and safety, detriment to public welfare, existing use detrimental, injury to properties or improvements, nuisance or hazard. At this time, I will call for a motion for the approval of the finding of facts. Do I have a motion? I have a motion from Mr. McNair. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. Finding none. As it's been properly moved for the finding of facts, I will now call for a motion to approve the petition with staff's recommended conditions. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The motion has carried, and your application will be approved as soon as we sign off and you get a nice piece of paper from Mr. Jones. So thank you for your time this evening. All right. At this time, we will move to announcements. Mr. Jones, you got any announcements?
I do not have any announcements, but I was gonna make you guys aware, next month, or our next meeting will be the time for election of officers. So you guys be pondering on who you want to lead this fine group of board members. So just know that's coming next agenda. So that's all I got.
All right. At this time, I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you and have a good evening.